This is Bumcharles 2 by Get a Wreath. So, from what I've seen so far, it's mostly, screens where stuff happens, and, pleasant music while you're enjoying your day. Oh, and often a large quantity of instructions, which is appreciated. So, here we have, let's see, we're being told that the music controls are the F buttons, but we don't really want to switch the track because this one is so sweet. And, let's see, control P to pause, we won't need that.
Leon!
And, multi-core stuff. I haven't run into any trouble with that, so we're just gonna press in for next. This game is about Charles moving to France to study fancy wallpaper. When he uncovers the turmoil, everything he thought France was wrong, or thought he was. He has a bad case of Paris syndrome, and it's up to us to take the helm and help. You know, I can identify with this. You know, the hype. The hype can blind you. So let's go ahead and hit next. So we have a whole line of what's ultimately a soundboard. The most important one to remember is probably 6. Whenever you do something good, it's a good idea to press that. And as far as the others go, yeah, Seagulls is a good one too. I really like Seagulls and Machine Gun together. Like, that really tells a story in itself. And then we have, let's see, ASD. Yeah, so we have this line.
Leon! Eine kleine Amerikaner.
And, let's see, we can skip the frame, but we don't really want to do that unless we get stuck. Backspace will take us to the last frame. So, let's try that. Here we are, back here. And, then, Z and X will be action buttons when applicable, which they are not currently. And R for random sound. Okay, press next. I hope you love tutorials. I don't always love tutorials, but I enjoy this one. This is the tutorial that we'll move around a bit and get a feel for things. A feel for things. You'll enjoy it. Credits me, image search for cool background, Herbie Hancock, quick shorter, Brandon, and so on. All sorts of cred. And P to continue. Here we go. Here we go. This one reminds me of this room I saw on my only trip ever to the Museum of Modern Art in New York City. There's this exhibit by not exhibit by, but an exhibit of this guy's work. He was the Department of Eagles guy. I forgot his name, but he had this room. These 2 war rooms based off of war, and that reminds me of one of the rooms. It was probably the best thing I saw at the moment, that room. Let's see, this level requires a little bit of functioning. We gotta do something. Let's see, we lost our egg, so we can bring that back, I guess. Are we supposed to let him get to You might be supposed to get to the egg. Let's see. Nurse the egg to health and bartend the man to his clients. You may get what looks like attacks, but those are really sweet dance moves. Your barkeep may even switch up his hairstyle based off of the client. Keep him in touch and get the fiery power-up to add clients to the map. Press X to bring back the egg if he gets stuck. I see. Oh, so the egg just starts it.
Yeah!
Alright, so we're sending him on his way. We need to kind of angle him a little bit. He's just going straight up, yo. Keep on going. We need to get to them clients. Change your hairstyle when you get to one of them other clients. Oh, come on, bro. Get over. Not much control on the on the vector. Like with the Arkanoid and such, typically like doing like a little bit of movement. Oh, maybe it does work if I use the guy's head. I need to remember that this is a click team game, so it's all going to be about overlaps. So I could probably use the use the overlap of the emergency person sprite, which will be a little more angled than the overlap of the gurney.
Beyond!
So we're collecting stuff here. Some sound effects. This is like when he's serving people, and he goes back to the waiting station, and he's talking to the other people who, you know, are in the weeds, and one of them says to him, you know, I'm watching you out there, Charles, and you are slaying it. You are destroying those orders. You know? And Bumcharles is like, well, I've been thinking about philosophy because that's what waitstaff does, or anyone in the service economy. And, oh, we're stuck here. We're stuck. Oh, we got this. We got this. What if I lay an egg? So I was thinking about philosophy, and, you know, maybe the reason that we are in this, class system is because we continue to serve people. It's like feeding seagulls. They just come back because we feed them, and they just gather, and we're just like promoting this situation. And then the waitstaff is like, let's move on. It was then that you found happiness in your life. That's all it took. You know what? I think we actually... Did we miss? Yeah, we didn't get the story. I'm sorry. You're really bumming it now. Might as well be quitting. You frown, take a box, and paint it red for Fred and Ted. Your light ignites the inside of my bread. It makes me raise the holes in my head inside this scenario. You will never lack. You never lack. I intend to make use of my bar to extend from salon for vampires to take out delivery for everyone in a 100-foot range. My trucks go from boom, my oven is on. Where's my cardboard box? Gareth is easily becoming one of my favorite local poets. Where are my hands, and why do they have carbonated beverages? Contemporary, I should say. Contemporary. Yeah! Poets. Where are my hands? Why do they have carbonated beverages on them? That's fucking deep. Remember, this is, you know, service industry. Flight. We're talking... This is your life begins at fucking 2 a.m. whenever everyone cleans up, and the only people that are left to hang out with are the people you work with because everyone else is asleep. And they have normal hours. So, where are my hands? Why do they have carbonated beverages on them? I think you are my favorite choo-choo train. Wink of the dangerous voodoo brain. T is super tacky crates. Let's press it. Nothing. C is power stacky brakes. Let's press it. Why are my carbonated beverage? Why are my carbonated beverage? Where do they have hands on them? It's like it's all getting just mixed up. Priorities are forgotten due to the ritual of the routine. Press in for beyond, B to respond. Let's see if it's respond. I intend to make use of my bar to extend from saloon for vampires to take out delivery for everyone in 100-foot range. My trucks go boom, my oven is on. Where is my cardboard box? In for more, B for more. You're really bumming it now. Might as well be quitting a frown. Take a box and paint it red for Fred and Ted. Your light ignites the fiery inside my bread. The rye inside my bread. It makes me lose the holes in my head inside the scenario you never lack. In for next, B for back. We're gonna leave it at that. Go to the next scene.
Yeah!
Give myself some coffee while it loads. It was then that you found happiness in your life. That's all it took. The profound tacky tin is full of trife that we shook, lighting up light bulbs by the pound, fighting fight clubs at the speed of sound. Take care, golden era. We welcome the silver era of the Cabrera. I don't know what Cabrera is. In BP, just like always. Will you be an owl with a vicious snarl?
B.
We are an owl. Or will you be a bee? Didn't we just hear bee? That's looking for company, or just a rattlesnake who wants to kill vertebrae, or a camel, like they're an ambitious rattlesnake, or a camel who travels every day in his sandals, or would you like a giraffe who has special stash, or a lizard who eats gizzards, or lastly a frog who cannot stop show tuning sing-alongs? Enter B to move on. It was then that you found happiness in your life. That is all it took. The profound tacky tins full of trife that we shook, eyeing up light bulbs by the pound, fighting fight clubs by the speed of sound. Take care, golden era. We welcome the Sarah era of Cabrera. Is that the dance? The fighting dance. There is really mean elephant that likes to haggle with people to get better deals, but she's mean, really mean and stuff, so everyone asked, why are you so mean all the time? Why can't you be nice once in a while? They had a little bit of a, I'm going to switch this song because I think it might be too loud for me to be able to talk at a calm volume. Uh-oh. That's not what I intended to do. I guess I should have paid more attention to this. Music, oh, F4 and beyond. My bad, everybody. Hold on, let's get back there. It's not hard to do it because we've been provided with all of these great controls. Oh, I kind of like this one. I want to play this one. I'm gonna get so mad, dude. This is like a true fight. I'm gonna get so mad, dude. I really liked how I Have Five Heads recent game about masculinity. Makes the fight like starts off like aimed punches, but then just turns into like this wrestling match. Kinda. Don't get mad, dude. That's it. That's it. It's kind of like that was the stress, you know. Stress in Charles's life. The constant conflict. Good thing we got this service job. started philosophizing. Because that's when we found happiness in our life. That's all it took. The profound tacky tins full of trife that we shook, hiding up light bulbs by the pound, fighting fight clubs at the speed of sound. Take care, golden era. We welcome the silver era of cabaret. So we're gonna switch the song because it's too loud for me to be able to calmly talk. Oh yeah, so the intervention with the elephant who likes to haggle and get better deals, but she's really mean. Since then she has changed her ways and has been nice to people, but only once in a while. Because she doesn't really understand why she's doing it, you know, she's kind of shamed into it, you know? But you can't... Sometimes the best way to see what's great about something is to start doing it, you know? Yeah! So I say be patient. Since then she has changed her ways and it's been nice to people, but only once in a while. Surely the haggle could have gone a little better, but that elephant was always looking for deals. I know, right? Yellow player was looking for an orange key on cyan. Yeah! There was a lot of turmoil, but in the end goodness was achieved and they could sing along the song of joy, I guess. They were all bit by joys of scorpion penguins and they could truly enjoy the grog in the morning. It sounds a little bit, you know, sounds a little bit of a bitter victory, kind of like, it's not heavenly peace, you know what I mean? It's like earthly loss aversion, still. We must appreciate the things that we have. Well, I mean, I guess we don't have to, but I fucking recommend it. The fire sometimes makes people really happy, like if they're really cold it would warm them up if you wanted to. Wait. The fire sometimes makes people really happy, like if they're really cold it would warm them up if you wanted them to. Maybe it'd be cool them down like they had a big ice cube and couldn't quite melt. It'll cool down the ice cube by warming it up, and then they could use that to make a moat. You grab a sailboat for their hair. Let's go. P for pal. Making lemonade. Oh, I love this one. I think it's because, you know, the song really evokes a lot of me due to, I wonder if it's because of something inherent in the song, or if it's just, you know, all the times I've heard it. I think it's probably both. So it's time for the whole gang and Drip to get their picture taken. Barbara, hey Drip, thanks for joining us. I think an odd inauguration is in order. Drip, thanks for the 411 and letting me in the gang. Bossman, alright everyone, we're here to take the picture now. Look at all those fireflies. So the lights blink and blink and it makes everyone so happy. The photo's being taken. So move the clouds around and click the scattery blinky things. Mouse hover over people to reveal their names. Bossman, Barbara, Christine, Barney, unnamed gent, Paul, Sarah. Where's Charles? Drip, aka Victoria. So let's move on with the storyline. Paul, why are we out here anyway, Sarah? Because dinner's done. Here, use my spork to set the table. Unnamed Jin. What? Sarah, just kidding, Bossman. We had takeout earlier. Wasn't that enough? I know, Bossman. Like, I mean, I can't blame you. You're having to pay for all this shit, I bet. It's a work event. Barney. Yes, sir, it was delicious. I'm grateful for the opportunity. Yeah, Barney! Barney, you are management material, my man. Christine, look at all those things. What are they? They're our photos being taken, right? They're the magic of Will of Lit Wisp unattached lights. I mean, that's my answer. Bossman, those are lightning bugs. They fill up the air up on cold summer nights like this. They inspire you too. They better anyway. Because I want to get some more work out of you. So this is a creative position. This is not like, this is no longer, we are not working at the restaurant anymore, IMO. This is like, we got a job at some sort of, like, weekly. Barbara, I am inspired. Barney, I like how there's stationary weaponry on the side of us. Sarah, that's for the full effect of the inauguration ceremony. Oh, Sarah, you're always thinking. Ugh, why am I so tiny? Christine, because you need a more padded quilt. Christine, it's so nurturing. Drip, I'll quilt you. Oh, even more so. Christine, no you won't. Drip, you're right. Christine is calling it like it is. Barbara, so how do they light up anyway? Unnamed bioluminescence, the use of magnesium ions, oxygen, luciferin. We know, of course you know this. Oxygen, luciferin, and it outputs the effect. Paul, why would they go through the trouble? Because they want to mate, yo. Barney, because dessert is done. Here, use the napkins to clear the table. Drip, why not? Probably for the entertainment. Bossman. Drip, you know, I mean, I really identify with your attitude. That is me. Like, like, want everyone to just enjoy themselves and stuff, but, like, rarely am I willing to put forth the effort to make that happen. Okay, Bossman, and by calling in the next 30 minutes out, our 1-800 number, now you can too use this glow stick to set the rave up. This is a work event, remember. So they all sit and watch the strange cloud scatter the bugs. Once in a while they see a nice bonfire go off and they had a wonderful time adding Drip to the crew. They really just came there for the photographic moment, but it turned into much more they could possibly perchance adore. The night of the red-blue simultaneous skies, all the time we question why, but we're given the chance to spy on the air that has died. Never before have such fields given vision to all our futures. One of them could be you. Me? Yes, you. I pressed the P button a couple times to move on. Okay. This is like the best possible work party ever. So it was all grapes again, huh? You think that it's important to him that there isn't any card-carrying spear tanks? Where do you think you're going now? Yep, back to life, you know. There's moments of connection in the haze of the way our society is set up and the lack of structures we have in our own social lives, of our own accord, you know, the lack of social structures that we ourselves have designed and implemented. Alienation of social structure, I guess you could say, does end up defaulting to the mess, which is that of for-profit historical institutions such as the church. So we're back at it. But still, remember that, you know, that muddle certainly can come together every once in a while to create something magical or photogenic. So it was all grapes again, huh? You think it's that important to him that there isn't a card-carrying spear tanks? Where do you think you're going to go now? I'm not gonna click popcorn. Smoking gun, yo. Oh, faded. So this is a little more militaristic than the others. But the Cosmic Wolf watch is on. Does it do so in a biased or partial manner? Not sure. Let's press next to find out. Maybe instead of believing that hammers are the equivalent of sunbathing gypsies, that could have forgotten their sunscreen or the sunlight. You could once take the hint and get a glimpse of what's going on here. We just did that, actually. Those are the chronicles of the struggle. Bum is bummied, and no need to see. You'd be a dummy. Perhaps hanging by the campfire will help you out a bit and give you another perspective of things. Watch out for the grapes. Or fries. They might all taste very delicious, but well, dang it, there's no consequence here either. So it sounds like the wolf is rather impartial. It's just a kind of like a nature fallacy-esque, kind of like personification of happenstance. Hey, Rolky, what are you doing there? You may think your sports drink and TV dinner orange juice can might have a shoe polish elements in them, but that doesn't mean you should. Rip down the wallpaper. It's a remaining theme. And upholstery because you were too busy tuning people into anagrams. You Keylor. I love it. Because Keylor is an anagram of Rolky. That's good. I wonder if they're both anagrams of something that's more common. Lorky? I'm so bad at word games. Ike lore? Orilk? Or like? Eric? Low Eric? Yeah, we're gonna stop doing that. What are you doing here? You may think that your sports drink and TV dinner orange juice can might have some shoe polish elements in them, but that doesn't mean you should rip down the wallpaper and upholstery because you were too busy turning people into anagrams, you keeler. Kind of seems like I wouldn't call it armchair philosophy so much as like or even pop philosophy so much as like you know. Typically, we'll see it in media where someone gets high on marijuana and starts talking about, you know, have you ever thought this? And that's typically how it's symbolized in media. I don't know what you call that. It's kind of like there is a context or connotation to it. Where it's got like a lack of utility. These connections and thoughts. So, for instance, you know, recognizing similar ingredients in orange juice and shoe polish, like that can be a shocking moment because you associate one with having consumable materials, while the other one is much more noxious, right? So. Might start like not getting aggravated, but more like getting nihilistic about it, right? This game, I mean, obviously I have issues, but I think this game really focuses on alienation. Okay, I'm getting a call, so I'm just gonna go ahead and end the stream here.